with Charlie. I want to show you the training that Charlie knows, and then we'll go over a couple things about Charlie. So first, let me show you what all this guy knows. Oh, he's so smart. You're so smart. Come on, Charlie. Charlie, crate. Crate. All the way. Good boy, Charlie. Good boy. Charlie, place. Sit. Good boy, Charlie. Good boy. Good boy. Let him walk around for a second. Charlie, sit. Good boy. Good boy. Charlie, crate. All the way. Crate. Good boy. Good boy, Charlie. Charlie, come. Good boy. Charlie, place. Sit. Good boy. Good boy, Charlie. So Charlie knows sit, place, crate, come from a short distance, and we're working on stay. Stay has been the hardest thing for Charlie. He loves attention. He wants to be right there beside me. So we've got stay down to a short distance, and that's just going to come as he matures and gets a little bit older, because he's 10 weeks old. He's still a baby, and he loves attention. Don't you, Charlie? Don't you? You'll see I've got this leash on him. The reason I do this is so that, if Charlie were to take off, around the other side of the room after I ask a command, I'm in control. I give him a firm no, give him a very slight tug, and get his attention back on track. Because at 10 weeks old, like I keep saying, their attention spans just aren't long. It's kind of like a toddler. I mean, you lose their attention so quick. Isn't that right, Charlie? Isn't that right? All right, I'm going to let you run around and be free while I talk. So a couple things. You'll see what I have with the clicker. The second he does the command that I ask of him, I click and I give a treat. So I know you guys got a place at your house. Good. You heard me, didn't you? You're so smart. The second he steps on it and say place, 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 click, give him a treat. You're going to have to show him where it is. You might even actually have to put him on it the first time, because he doesn't understand your place, my place. It's all new. Same thing with the crate. The crate, I have to kind of stick my hand in there and get him to walk in, and then I click. Over the next 2 weeks, he will have mastered that, and you can tell him, crate, and he's going to go right in, and you can click if you keep working at it. So with training, what I want you to do, we're going to do short training sessions multiple times a day. What I do is I put at least a half a cup of the puppy food in my training bag. I give 1 to 2 pieces each time. I make sure I use it up with him throughout the whole day. I want you guys to train a lot in the beginning when he's getting used to you. What you doing, Charlie? Before he eats. He's very eager to please. He's hungry. He wants his food, so he's going to do whatever you guys ask. So do some training before you feed him. Train throughout the day, little short sessions, because his attention span you're gonna lose his focus, and we don't want to push him past that level at this point. As he gets older, yes, but right now too young. A couple other things. Feeding. So Charlie eats 3/4 a cup in the morning, 3/4 a cup at night, and then I have my half a cup during the day that I feed him throughout for training. I know everybody's schedule is different, so I'm not telling you have to follow our exact schedule. We feed at 7:30 in the morning and at 5:30 in the evening. I would just recommend that you don't feed anything 2 hours before bed. We want him to be able to go as long as possible without having any accidents. And with accidents, so potty schedule. He's 10 weeks old. He's not potty trained. Not possible. I don't care what people tell you, he's 10 weeks old, he's not going to be potty trained. So in the beginning, I want you to take him out every hour during the day, if you're home and it's possible, and just go and get used to going to the bathroom where you want him to go. So don't take him out right by the back door, although that might seem the easiest. Remember, when he gets big and he goes to the bathroom and it's bigger, you don't want it to be right by your back door. So take those extra steps, go a little bit further where you want him to go as an adult dog. When he goes to the bathroom, have your clicker, have your treats, give him a click, lots of praise. Charlie, you're the greatest. Hoop, holler, act a fool in the yard. They feed off that. They want to make us happy. He wants You know, he knows when you're upset with him by the tone of your voice, and he knows when you're happy by the tone of your voice and the way you're petting him and loving on him. So when he does something that you like, give him lots of praise, lots of, you know, you can even give him a treat after he goes to the bathroom. At nighttime. So rule of thumb is typically puppies can hold it 1 hour per month. Charlie can hold it 3 hours. So set yourself an alarm every 3 hours. I know it sounds terrible and it sounds like you've got a newborn again, but what we want to do is we want to let him out before he cries. We don't want Charlie to get used to crying and that's when we go to him, because then Charlie learns, hey, if I cry, I get out of my crate, and then why not just cry when I want to get out and play? So we want to set our alarm for 3 hours. Over the next week or so, bump it back a little bit. 3 hours, 15 minutes. If there's no accidents for a couple days in a row, bump him back a little bit more. 3 hours, 30 minutes. And you're going to keep doing that until eventually Charlie is sleeping through the whole night. Now, let's just say that you bump him to 3.5 hours and he has an accident. Okay, we've asked Charlie to go a little bit too long. They don't like to go to the bathroom in their crate where they're sleeping. So reel it back in a little bit. So it's kind of like, you know, you toss it up back and forth. If he has an accident, you realize, hey, I've pushed him too far, that his body physically cannot hold it that long. So that's how the potty training is going to go. I know it sounds terrible, but I promise you will be so glad you did it, because you will have a potty trained dog in no time, and you won't have to worry about it anymore. Trying to make up for the behaviors when they're older, it's hard. So believe me on this one. Charlie, where are you going, buddy? You don't want to be in the picture? Come on, place. Oh, let's get our leash back right. Come on. Charlie, place. Good boy. Our flight nanny will be in touch with you tomorrow. They will let you know when they get to the airport, when they get through security, when they're boarding the plane, and then when they land. The best place is usually to meet them right outside baggage claim. I'll be in on the group text. If you have any questions, you can call me. You can call them. If there's any delays with the plane, we'll be sure to let you know. But it will go smooth. I promise. The puppies sleep the entire time. We do not feed them breakfast on the mornings that they fly. Just not a good idea. So when he gets home, he's going to be hungry. Go ahead and feed Charlie, and then you can give him a little bit again at night. So just make sure 2 hours before bed, nothing to eat, nothing to drink. The flight nanny is also going to have your puppy packet that's going to have your AKC papers, your vet records, and the blanket that's got the scent of his litter mates. He spent time away from them, so yes, he's going to cry. It's all new environment, but he's not going to have that separation like he would at 8 weeks. What are you doing? Couple other things I'm trying to think if I forget. Of course, you could give me a call. Oh, he has had his 6-week and 9-week shots. He's due for his 12-week shots when he's 12 weeks old. If your vet has any questions, our vet's contact's on the front, or you can call me either way. Come here, Charlie. Charlie, place. All right, well, please send me updates and videos of Charlie. We really enjoyed working with him extra these past 2 weeks, so I'm glad that he stuck around and got to spend some time with us. I know you guys are going to be super pleased and love this guy. He's super sweet, super special. If you have any questions, as always, give me a call. Thanks, guys.